Do I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
Caitlin Clark's Wilson basketball has been flying off the shelves, selling almost as quickly as one of her lightning-fast three-pointers.
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry.
I mean, you hear people talking about you and throwing out those comparisons. Speak about how that makes you feel, about how you've just taken the world by storm because of your shooting prowess.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm still kind of in a dream.
What about AJ Wilson's basketball? Is it still sitting neatly on store shelves, or has it disappeared just as quickly? To understand which player's basketball is really pushing fans to open their wallets, let's take a closer look at the comparison. At first glance, it may seem like just another basketball, but Caitlin Clark's signature collection is far from ordinary.
In a real world, I mean, it's kind of crazy, obviously. Those are the players I kind of grew up watching. Obviously, Steph Curry's kind of changed the game, and he's a player I grew up loving. I still love. I watch him all the time. So it's kind of crazy seeing all those NBA players, WNBA players tweet about you, talk about you. But
remember when we talked about making history? Well, get ready, because what Caitlin Clark has accomplished here is truly groundbreaking. And this isn't simply about Clark launching her first signature basketball collection with Wilson.
From Iowa to the WNBA, Caitlin Clark dominating the court, inspiring young women in many ways in her sport and people just to play sports.
But it's more than just Caitlin Clark's first signature Wilson basketball. It represents a major milestone for women's basketball, marking the first time since the 1980s that a female player has received this kind of signature line. Can you believe it? Nearly 4 decades passed before another women's basketball star reached this level.
I just love that she tries to stay grounded, and she says she doesn't, what did she say? She doesn't have a social, she doesn't look at her social, and I get it. I don't either. And I think it's so important to continue to do what she's doing, and no matter what other people do, then if people are negative, it's because they can't do what you do.
That's an incredible amount of time. The Limitless collection is far more than an ordinary series of basketballs. It tells a story deeply connected to Caitlin Clark's journey. Imagine holding one of these balls and discovering a handwritten note from Clark dating back to her high school years.
I do think that there is a thing called pretty privilege. There is a thing called white privilege. There is a thing called tall privilege. But I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white, because she's attractive.
Maybe it reflects the dreams she once had of earning a basketball scholarship or eventually shining on the WNBA stage. Owning one of these balls would feel like possessing a tangible piece of basketball history.
Here's the reality. Tommy's right. It's not just race, though. It's also sexuality. Caitlin Clark is a white heterosexual woman in a black lesbian league, and they resent and are jealous of all of the attention and the shoe deal that she got.
But that's not all. Each design is crafted to represent a different part of Caitlin Clark's identity as a player. Her iconic celebration after hitting a three-pointer is featured, along with references to her record-breaking accomplishments. Even the way she electrifies the crowd and creates excitement through her performances has been incorporated into the designs.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dude.
You might be wondering, the designs look great, but are fans actually buying them? Well, calling it a success would be an understatement. It has turned into a full-scale shopping frenzy. When the collection launched, it included 4 different models, with the main editions priced at $99.95. The EV NXT 3951 Game Basketball, WNBA Ascent Basketball, and Repetition Basketball. Even the more affordable Repetition Basketball, priced at $24.95, managed to sell out within just a few hours.
Her range, her three-point shooting overall, her flair for testing her range every night and knowing that the other team's going to try to take it away, and she's fearless.
Fans were rushing to grab the basketballs before they disappeared, but the demand quickly became too much for Wilson to handle. Nearly every model sold out almost instantly, making the collection seem like it had vanished from the shelves. If you missed your chance, there's still hope. Wilson is expected to restock the collection in August. But considering how intense the demand for Caitlin Clark's basketballs has been, fans will have to move fast once they're available again. Now, what about AJ Wilson's basketball? She has her own signature model as part of the Wilson Sporting Goods lineup, but the concept behind it is quite different. While Clark's collection emphasizes personal details, career milestones, and unique designs, AJ Wilson basketball takes a different creative approach.
You know, only being a sophomore, there's always room for growth, and still have 2 more years here. So, you know, I still have plenty time to grow before, I go pro, and that's where I want to be. I want to reach the next level. I want to play in the WNBA. So those are my goals long term.
In contrast, AJ Wilson's basketball doesn't have quite the same personal touch. Although it features her name and branding, it lacks the distinctive design details that make Caitlin Clark's collection feel closely connected to her personal journey. That said, AJ Wilson is still one of the biggest names in basketball, with her signature collection standing alongside products associated with stars such as Sabrina Ionescu and Angel Reese. Fans can even purchase a miniature version of her basketball, which adds a unique collectible option. But what about sales? Is AJ Wilson's basketball moving off the shelves as quickly as Caitlin Clark's? That's where the difference becomes noticeable. While Clark's collection created an immediate buying frenzy and sold out within hours, Wilson's basketball has followed a much slower path. People are buying it, but it hasn't generated anything close to the overwhelming demand seen with Clark's collection.
Caitlin Clark, I'm sure you saw, just became the all-time scoring leader in women's college basketball. I'm curious, where would you rank her amongst all-time college players, in your opinion?
Ooh. There hasn't been any major buzz about AJ Wilson's basketball selling out within hours or fans anxiously waiting for another restock. So, what explains the difference? It certainly isn't AJ Wilson's talent. She's an elite athlete with an impressive career. The real distinction seems to come down to marketing and the unique appeal surrounding Caitlin Clark's collection. Clark's series is presented as a limited edition signature collection, creating that powerful, buy it now before it's gone feeling. That sense of exclusivity has played a major role in driving demand. AJ Wilson's basketball, on the other hand, is part of a broader product lineup. It may still be a high-quality product, but it hasn't generated the same level of excitement or urgency among fans.
That's tough because you got to win one. I feel like that college is one of those spaces where you got to win one for them to even have your name in the conversation. And it took me 3 years to win mine, so it's hard. But congratulations to her. I know my teammate KP was just like, yeah, that's huge. That's a lot of points, and that don't take that for granted. They were getting them up 100%. So congratulations to her. But I think she got to win her one to really kind of have her name in that. But I mean, she's always going to be a great player for Iowa.
You might be asking yourself, sure, Caitlin Clark's basketball sold out quickly, but why does that matter so much? It's not simply about sales. It's a clear sign of her brand power. Caitlin Clark has grown beyond being just a basketball player and has become a major cultural sensation. When we talk about her signature basketballs disappearing from the shelves within hours, we're really talking about the enormous influence she now has both on and off the court. It wasn't just luck. It showed the growing power of Caitlin Clark's brand. Her popularity can turn ordinary products into must-haves, which is why major companies are eager to work with her. As the first female athlete with a Wilson collection since Michael Jordan, Clark is breaking long-standing barriers. Her success comes from a combination of elite talent, record-breaking performances, personality, and strong fan connection. Beyond basketball, she inspires young players and has built partnerships with major brands like Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm, proving that her influence reaches far beyond the court.